So let me know, guys, what we were doing in the last session. What we were doing in the last session, guys. So I guess Friday and Saturday did not had class, so I was not keeping well. I got fever. Okay, so we were working with creating multiple files, right? So we came to know how to push multiple files, and we understood how to check the files in working copy or working directory, and we came to know how to check in stage, and we came to know how to check in git, that is commit area using gitls. So today we'll go with a little higher. Okay, so let me proceed, guys. So it is 209.182. 192.168.209.182. So we are ready to go. Okay. So here we are. CD into the batch 31. And here we are. We have a lot of files. And we'll start the game now. So git status. So we have 2 files to be committed. So let's add them. Okay. So git status, everything is clean and green, right? So the command is git show, guys. The next command is you need to know about what is the use of git show, right? So basically, when you fire the git show, we already done on the other day. So there are 2 benefits of using the git show. The first benefit is it will show the last commit that is done upon the repository. So whatever the commit that is done on the repository, that it does. So whatever the commit that you done on the repository, we have to use something called git show. Now keep in mind, when you fire the git show, it is going to show the commit ID, author, and also the date and time and whatever it is, and whatever transaction that you've done, it will show. That is what it is. Now, second most interesting benefit of the git show is, so it will show the last commit, as we know, right? That is a first benefit. Second benefit is it can give the details of a commit. So I repeat, it is capable giving the details of a commit, case of a particular commit. It is capable of giving in-depth details. So that is a benefit of this. So to do that, basically we require, this is how the command it shows. It says git show. Then you have to put the commit ID. So we need to have the commit ID now. So if you want to have the commit IDs, then definitely you need to go through another command now. So that command is git logs, right? So we'll come back to the second use case in 2 minutes. So there is a command called git logs, guys. Git logs. Please write the commands correctly in your notes. So git logs. So once you press enter, it is git log, not logs. Okay. So git log. So it is going to show all the commits that you have done upon the repo. So whatever the commits that you have done on the repo, it goes and shows you the details. At the top, you will have the latest data. At the bottom, you will have the oldest data, right? So like this, you need to scroll down using arrow keys. Once you receive a message that says end, you can see at the end, it is telling you end. It indicates that it's done with the data. And if you want to come out of this, you can use Control C. Control C, or hold on. Mouse is not responding. Hold on, guys. Mouse is not responding. Okay. So mouse was not responding. Little stuck Wi-Fi. So I repeat once again. So there is a command called git log. So once you type the message, you keep on getting whatever the commits that you get. So scroll down using the arrow keys. So once you receive to the end, so please press Q to come out. Q. You need to hit on the Q on your keyboard, guys. Don't press Escape or Control C. Please use Q to come out. Now, when one more important point to be noted is git log will only show the recent data, guys. So recent commits maybe around 10 in number. Around 10 in number. But again, let's say there are 100 commits or 200 commits in the repo, then git log, you have to attach one more option. So basically it only sees the recent commits. Like when you go to the ATM, guys, so you print mini statement now. What is the use of mini statement? Tell me, what is the use of mini statement? So it is like mini statement here. So it will only print the recent transactions that you have done in your bank account, right? So it will not show everything. So if you want to see all the transactions, then this is a command. Same git log --, you need to say all. Git log --, all. So please make a note of the commands. Understood, Anjana? Anuja, sorry. Arun? Atif? Chamundeshwari? Right? Yeah. So once you type git log --, all and you press enter, if there are, let's say, 50 transactions are there or 50 commits are there, let's say 2000 commits are there, 100 commits are there, it will show all the data on the screen. So you need to have the patience to scroll here and there using the mouse, right? So once you reach to the end of the report, just say Q and you will come out. Clear, Divya? Please make a note of this quickly. Ekta? Nayak? Okay. Nice. So there is one more option here. A lot of sub options are there, but you need to know very important things. So there is something called git log --, one line. Okay, so interesting this is. So git log hyphen one line. So you'll get the same data, but you'll get it in the form of short format. Like it will just give the short format of your commit ID, and it will give you the commit message. So basically it is something like quick summary of your commits, guys. So generally, even I have a habit of using online one line only. And one more danger thing is here. So students make write in the notes as online. So please make sure that you write one line. Clear? So git log, it is one line. It is not online. So that is one small mischievous things it happens, right? So yeah, let me increase the font. Okay, I guess it's good. So git log hyphen one line, right? See, I fired the command here and I got all the data here. Whatever transactions that are there, I got it. But keep in mind, you'll get the short commit ID and commit message. So based on this, I can pull out the details. Now this is where I'm trying to go into the git log second use case. So we can try something called git show. See now. Now I'll get commit ID from here, or let's say I'll pick it from here somewhere in the middle, and I'll put it here and say press enter. See, it is giving in-depth details. So let's say one more git show. I want to see the details of this one, what I done, right? See, it's saying that this is where I fired the command, and it is telling that this is what happened. Commit ID so and so. See this number, guys. See this number. This is a full length commit ID, and this is short format of your commit ID. And this has been done by so and so, and this is a date and time zone and commit message, the file name, and what transaction happened here. See plus. So only I see the plus, no minus or. Got it now? So minus indicates that content has been removed. Plus indicates that we have added the content. Right? So please write this, guys. So this is the second use. So git logs and experiment git logs a lot. So that is your homework, guys. I want you guys to try homework. So we have something called git log hyphen all. We have simple git log, and we have git log hyphen one line. So likewise, we have a lot of options, guys. Basically, minimum things you need to know. And the next thing is git show, as you can get the commit ID from there and start pulling out the details. So questions can be tricky, guys. Questions can be tricky. So the tricky thing is two questions you need to answer now, because these are all very frequently asked. Question number one: how do you see the last commit of a repo? What will be your answer? I want to see only the details of last commit. Which command will you use? Git show. That's the right answer. Okay. So I want to know, right? So I want to know the recent commits of the repo. Which command will you use? That is git log, right? The answer is then. Third one. One more last question. This is what you need to investigate and give me the answer. So I want to know, right? Commits done by a user or a developer. His name could be like Sharma. How do you get it? So this is an investigation task, or search on the internet, guys. I'll give 1 minute of time, because I want you guys to improve your skill sets on searching also. At your end, take 1 minute of time and give me the answer for this. Okay. Once you give up, then I'll start searching. So in your project, maybe let's say 20-30 people will work. That's common. But I don't want everybody's data in the repo, right? I just want to see the commits done by so and so user or so and so developer or a DevOps engineer or a test engineer or some engineer in your project. What will be your answer, guys? So hint is you have to use git log only, but you need to use some option. Find out what is that. So I'll do search like you. Let's see how to find commits. See, done by a user in Git. That's it. So you need to know how to search also, guys. See how to find a person. I know the answer, but I just want you guys to try. That is what the essence of learning. See, it is telling, see, you need to have a habit of reading like this quickly. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, you need to scan. See, try this. I want to try. Nothing wrong is giving this, right? He's giving this, so let's try. Because human, it's impossible for us to remember all the options, but you should know how to search it. So what he says, git log hyphen author is equal to Sharma, right? That is what he's telling. Some answer I got from internet. So try it. I didn't get any data. So what does it indicate? Because since we are working here, that's common that we'll not get any data. So let's assume that there is a user called Kumar here. So let's try the same data with Kumar. So you got commits. Make sense? You understood now what I'm talking, guys? Gopal, Kavya, Kirti, Kumar Babu. So that is how you need to learn the subject, not just by learning comments. So search also. Write this transaction, guys, quickly. So write this transaction. Even if you give the date or here, name also will work. Rahul, correct. So any one options. You need to know how to search on internet and get your answers. So write this transaction, guys. So git log hyphen author, use email or name. So Rahul gave me one more. So let's try his also. So Rahul gave me like this. So git show hyphen name. So is equal to, let's say, Kumar. No, I'm not getting. So git show hyphen help. I want to see what options you have. So these are all funny things, very lengthy, not required. So just stick to that. So that is sufficient. Okay. So clear the screen. Just prefer to use git show. What is that? Git log hyphen author is equal to whatever it is. You can feed the email ID or name that will show. So this is one of the frequently asked interview question, guys, for experienced people. Because in a real-time project, you'll have a lot of people working. So to identify whether you really worked or not, they'll create a situation like this, what I just told you. So multiple users are there, but I just want to figure it out what this guy has done. So that's the best thing. So let me update in the notes also for you. So git log online, yeah. So how to see, how to find the commits done by a particular user in a project. So if that is the case, the answer will be like this, right? Good. Okay, let's try this one, git log hyphen p. So what is this stuff? So just observe the difference, guys. When I say git log, right, I'm just getting only the commit ID, author, date, and commit message, right? So I'll quit here. But when I say git log -p, see the difference. So what is the difference here? So along with the commits, whatever transaction or what activity you done in that commit, it is showing that data. For example, you can see here, right? We removed Monday, Tuesday, and added Jan, Feb, March, right? That's the activity we done, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is removed, Jan, Feb. Likewise, whatever the transaction. So it is trying to show the activity that you done in a commit also. What activity you done or what kind of work that you done. For example, file number 16, right? So I was just trying to add some states. So I see I added AP, TS, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu on the other day. This is what we done. Got it now, guys? So if you in the log itself, if you want to see the in-depth analysis of the content, what has been done, so please attach -p option. Am I clear? Kumar Babu, Shravya, Mani, confirm. So that we'll move on to the next concept. Okay, nice. I got confirmation from Kumar. So let's move on. So now let's focus on how to unstage, guys. So let's say next logic is to understand how to unstage. So to understand this subject, I'm trying to pick up file number 1. Okay, as an experimentation. File number 1. So before I start the game, git status, everything is clean and green. So I'll say pi file number 1. Okay. So what I'll do, escape I. In this file, I'll just go ahead and add more things now. So I'll say 2021, 2022, and 2023. And I'll go ahead and save this and close. Now, once I save the file, now if I type git status, what you guys are expecting? What you expect, Mani, Mayuri? Is it like, does it say untracked, or are you guys expecting that? What is the scope here? So this is where you have to be more cautious. So simple logic, only 2 questions. Will it say untracked or will it say modified? You have to make a decision between them. So do you think it will say untracked or modified? Everybody. So I want to see how many are out of track. That's the reason. So please go ahead and give your answers. Okay. So I'm getting answers. That's fair. Yeah. Funny thing is, yeah. So the answer is modified. You understood? See? Modified. So those who have given the answer untracked, please correct yourself. So why you will get untracked? You will get untracked message only when you create a new file. So please update your knowledge there. So untracked message only when you create a new file, right? So you'll get a modified message when already the file was committed earlier, right? Earlier we done it, and then you're trying to change it. Now you try to change the content, then it will say modified. Make sense, everybody? So I think Kirti, yeah, update on this. The next, let's move on, guys. So where is the file now? So the file, a copy of the file went into the staging. Yes or no? Did we send the file to the staging? Not yet, right? It is still in modified stage unless you say add a copy of the file will go into the staging. So I'll say now the file went where? A copy. Keep in mind my English also that I'm saying copy of the file. I'm never saying that file is moving. I'm saying copy of the file. So a copy of the file gets created here and that snapshot travels into the staging now. So definitely we have that snapshot in the staging now. So git status, you can check. So once the file went into the snapshot, then you have realized that, oh, right. So I need to make some changes. You got it now? So something like you need to update the changes. Think like a developer. So developer has written some 4 to 5 lines and he felt that everything is okay. Then he moved the file into the staging. Then after the file went into the staging, he realized that no, I need to add 2 more lines or something I need to update. So if you want to update, then definitely you need to unstage the file. So that means here by using add command, git add command, we went in forward direction, right? Forward. So that means file from working copy, a copy of the file went into the stage. Now what I'm trying to tell you is whatever the stage it has spent, it has to undo. Understood? It has to undo, negate. To do that, we have to use a command called git reset head should be written caps. Head should be written caps and type the file name. That's it. Right? So we are saying head is nothing but the snapshot currently. The snapshot currently is pointing to the staging. So we are telling that please reset that snapshot. That means it has to go to the previous state, right? So let me go ahead and do it. Just observe what is happening. So I'll say git reset. Head should be written in caps only, guys. Head, and type the file name. That's it, right? It is unstaged. You got the message also. See, unstaged the changes after reset. Now, where is the file? Do we have any copy in the staging now? There is no copy. Make sense? There is no copy of the file in the staging. Now again, you can open up the file and make whatever changes you feel. Right? Something like I just want to add more. Right? So 2024, 2025. So I'll make this save and I'll say again git status. Definitely it will say modified. I'm okay with the changes. I'll say then git status. It is in staging. Then I'm okay with stage content. I'll comment this. So I'll say added years to the file. Some years I've added. Done. Git status. Everything is good. Maunika, are we clear? Nagireddy, Rajat, Shankar. Okay. So write this in into your books. So write this into your book. I hope you understood how to reset now. They can ask you how do you reset or how do you unstage a file. So that's an appropriate question here. So recent requirements, nothing. So it's something like a realization only. See, let's say I'm trying to add 6 lines. I added only 5 lines and I moved the file to the staging. Then I realized that I know why the staging is now at this point. So let's say, guys, this is a good example to make you understand. So in a government, let's say office, breaking. So I reconnected my headset. Is it better? Is it better, guys? Okay, nice. No, now it is better. Yeah, a lot of guys says it is good. Fine. So let me take the example. So what I'm trying to tell you is, so in a government office, so let's say you have a boss, and boss will call the clerk, right? Clerk, and he will ask to prepare some notification. So clerk will definitely, whatever it is required, he'll ask it. He will go ahead and make some notes, and he will start typing it. You know this now, in government office, this is what happens. Clerk, they'll type it. So once they type it, that means they are typing stuff. Whatever they are doing, I'll consider that as working copy or working directory. Make sense? Just a simulation example. Typing whatever you've done, or let's say developer, whatever he writes code, assume that as working copy or working directory. If then, so 1 second, guys. So it is now, hold on, I'll switch to the another network. This should be my network actually. Just give me 2 minutes. So can you hear me better? Confirm. Are we good? I switch it to the another internet connection. Okay, nice. So, so once again, quickly, government office boss will call the clerk and ask him to go ahead and make a notification, some document. So what it does is he takes a notes and goes to his desk and starts typing. Right, whatever he typed on a paper, we'll consider that as a working copy or a working directory. So once he is done, do you think that is a final? Tell me, guys, do you think that is a final? No, definitely no. So whatever document he typed on a paper, so he will definitely show it to his boss, right? That is what happens in government offices, to his boss. So that is something like it's not called actually verification. We can call that as correction. Do you agree? It's not about verification. It's more like a correction. So whatever meaning does not change or whatever improvement is required in that content, he will. So I'll assume that this is correction is required. I'll say this as a staging. You understood? So the moment boss, he sends the document to the boss, if everything is fine, imagine, please go ahead and post it on the notice board. Then that becomes commit, right? So let's say boss tells, okay, come back again to my desk. No, no, man, not like this. Meaning is changing. Please do again correction at this sentence and come back. So that becomes what case? What does it mean? So whatever the document he made or whatever printout that he made, it's a waste only. And again, he will go back to his document and again make some improvements and comes back. Make sense, guys? This simulation. Shankar, Pawan, are you getting what I'm talking? So that is the essence of staging. So if we talk about practical implementation in IT here in our projects, so once the code has been written, right? We put them in a stage to verify if everything is fine. So if you feel that okay, it's good from our perspective, like a developer, then we go ahead and do the commit. Got it now? So that's the essence. So once in the stage, if you feel that okay, something is missing, we have to roll back it to the working copy or working directory. Understood who asked this question? So for them, I was telling this. I think it was Shahul. Have you understood now what I'm talking? Yeah, nice. Now let's move on to the next one, git revert. So this is very, very important command. So let's see that example. One dot two. So this is different network. Okay, so I'm going to experiment the revert case. So what is an revert? Let's understand. So revert, the situation looks like this. Example. So I'll pick up a file, right? I'll add some changes. And after adding the changes, I'll go ahead and commit. And after commit, I realized that commit is not required. Okay. Then definitely I have to roll back, or whatever that has been added, I need to remove it. So roll back in English, but technically in the Git, we call that as revert. Technically. So technical word is revert. So the command is git revert. I'll simulate this twice. So let's do first example. Clear the screen. To experiment the subject, I'll pick up file number 2. Okay. So vi file number 2. I'm simulating guys for the revert. So already we written our neighbors, right? So we'll add some our friends now. So Russia is one of the friend, and USA is also friend. Any more guys? UAE, very good friends, right? Let's say save it. Then once it is done, git status, is it untracked or modified now? I hope you know this subject now. Is it untracked or modified? So what is the answer here? Definitely it is modified. It is not untracked stuff. So it is modified. So I'm okay with the modifications. Then I'll go ahead and say commit. Sorry, add. Right? I need to put into the staging. So it went into the staging. I'm okay with the commit -m. I'll say added some friendly nations. Dot. Can I use dot here? Bhagat, can I use dot? Prithviraj. The answer is yes. We can use it. Done. Okay. Now, git status, everything is clean and green. Now, after I done a commit, so now I want to show the file. Okay, 1 second. Let me open the file. Vi file number 2. Just a proof. So as of now, you see the Russia, UAE, and the 3 lines from here to here. This is what I added. So this stuff I added, right? So what I will do is I'll start implementing revert now. So I'll say git revert. Then I need the commit ID. Now the question comes is how do you get the commit ID? I need the commit ID of that one. How do you get the commit ID, guys? The command itself is git revert commit ID. I need to put the commit ID there. Tell me, how do you get the commit ID? What is a command? So can I use git log? Git show also will work. Git log -- one line. This will also work. Git log also will work. Right? See, can I say that this is the commit ID which helped me to add some friendly nations? Correct? That's a commit ID referencing that one. So what I'll do is git revert this one and press enter. And it will open up a window now where it starts asking what is the reason that you are planning to revert. So already you will have some branded statement here in the first line. It will say revert of so and so. If you're interested to keep that branded line as it is, it's up to you. But if you want to write your own statement there, the reason. So what you do is press escape I and start removing that line and write your own notes. So I want to, or I would say, wanted to remove friendly nations content from file. That's it. Write it and close this. Done. Right? See guys, I fired the revert command on it and it's asked me the reason why you want to do. I entered the reason and I closed it. Then fire the git status, everything is clean and green. And now open the file. Is it gone? It's gone now. Right? So it's a revert. It's a revert. So that's the use of revert, guys. Revert is very important. Okay. So shall I do one more example? Okay, one last example. Let's do it. So before I do it, I want you guys to write this transaction first of all. So say pick up some file. Okay, add something, right? And just add whatever it is. Then say we do the commit or write this transaction, guys. So Anuja, are you trying the revert upon the file creation? It will not work. So Anuja is trying to experiment the revert on file creation itself, which will not work. Because the purpose of the revert is to revert a commit, not the file. Understood the logic? So the use of the revert itself to undo a commit, not altogether eliminate the file there. Okay. So I'm doing the second experimentation now. Example number 2 on the same thing. So to experiment the subject, I'll pick up one file now. So I guess I will written something on file number 1 today. What did we write in the file number 1? So let's pull it out. So we'll say git log -one line. Okay. So I think this is a commit ID where we added some years to the file. Correct? This is a commit ID where just 10 minutes ago we added some years to that file. So that means at this point of time, before revert, the file will be looking like this. But if I fire the revert, then you should see that this is gone. This stuff should be gone. right? So let's try. So I'll say git revert and put this commit ID here and press enter. Again, it starts asking the reason why you want to revert. So write the message there. Remove that line and write your own message. So experimenting git revert and removed years from file. Save this and close. That's it. Git status, everything is good. Open that file now. It's gone. Understood, Rahul, Rangarav, Rohini, Sai. We can also do yesterday's also. Nothing wrong. We'll do that. Okay. So the names that I call always, please definitely respond. The reason is I need to understand your pulse also. Pulse means not heartbeat. I'm just bothering about whether you are getting the subject or not. So Rahul, Rangarao, Rohini. Okay. Nice. Then save this. Okay. Now I'll pull out one more last experimentation. One line. So I guess this is the commit ID where we added some Saturday, Sunday. Do you remember, guys? So this is a commit ID on the same file, which helped us to add some Saturday and Sunday. So if I go ahead and do that revert upon it, git revert this. So asking the reason why you want to revert. So I'll write my own stuff. So wanted to remove Saturday and Sunday. That's it. Then open that file and see. Gone? Understood, guys? Yep. Yeah. Nice. So now please go ahead and write these transactions into a book. So we can revert even yesterday's or tomorrow's or whatever it is. Okay. But please don't experiment on the revert upon the file creation itself. So that is not the objective of revert at all. So definitely you'll get some errors and conflicts. Okay. So please make a note of this stuff. So is it done? Okay. Yep. Next. So now that this is a logic now. So now scenario. So I'll create a use case now. Another use case. So let's say that I'll open a file. Imagine already created one. And that file I'll add some changes. Okay. I'll add some changes, guys. Pakka, I'll add some changes and I'll put it to the staging, right? And after staging, I realized that first of all, changes itself are not required. Changes are not required. Here, the important point to be understood is whatever changes that you made, we are not planning to commit, or there is no intention to commit. Okay, so we don't commit there. But the intention is we create already existing file, we make some changes, we put them in staging, and after we kept in staging, we realized that changes first of all not required. Something like a developer only. So let's say developer has made some changes according based on recommendations coming from team lead, and he started working. And after some time, 1 or 2 hours, suddenly team lead comes and says, no, don't make any changes, please don't disturb, right? So that's an activity here. So that means the guy has not yet committed, right? So now the question comes is, how do you reinstall or restate, or what you can say, restate that file to its original capacity? You understood, guys, what I'm talking? Because as a developer, if you start opening the file, make a lot of changes here and there. Now suddenly somebody comes and says that, okay, please stop doing all those editing works or updation works. Please stop it. Then what we do? Then definitely we have to remember whatever changes at what line we made and we have to remove them, right? So that's the scope here. So that is very big task. So definitely humanly impossible for a person to remove. If it is 1 or 2 lines, guys, it's super easy. We just remove that line. That's okay. But if we have, let's say 100, 200 lines, imagine 300 lines of code. And here and there, let's say second line you made, let's say some sixth line or some 10th line, or let's say some 30th line or some 40th line. So randomly you made some changes and it's very difficult to remember. So our target is to restate that file to its original capacity, right? Before the commit. So if that is the case, we have to use a command called git checkout hyphen file name. So very important here, you need to absolutely keep focus because there are two types of checkout commands. Two types are there. One is git checkout like this. There is one more, git checkout will use branch name. So syntaxes are different, but they both start with the same words, git checkout and git checkout. So if you put the here branch name, that is used in branching concept. And if we use this here file name hyphen file name, that is used for this particular use case. Okay, so don't get confused. So there are two sets of commands which start with the same scope, but you need to know where to use it. Let's try this one. This is what we are trying to experiment. Second one, we'll analyze it or understand it when we are doing the branching concept, not now. So clear the screen. So to replicate the issue, I'm starting the game. So everything is clean. To experiment the subject, I'll pick up which file, guys? So I'll pick up file number 16. Okay. File number 16. So VI file number 16. Observe first of all what is I am doing. I'm trying to replicate the situation. Escape I. I'm adding something here. Right. So let's say I'll say Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, HP, Uttarakhand, UT, GJ Gujarat, UP. Just added something. Okay. MH here, Maharashtra, where we added something and I'm just closing it. Now, if I say git status, definitely it will say modified. It will never say it untracked because it's already file created, committed, and we are trying to mod. Then we put them into the staging. right? So now the file went into the staging area. After file went into the staging, then we realized, or somebody came to you said that, okay, don't make any changes, not required. Don't disturb that file. Then as a technician, I already messed up the file, correct? Do you agree? Yes or no, guys? Already I messed up the file because by adding some content, definitely I have messed up. So how do you overcome the situation? Step number one is unstage the file. Git reset. First unstage it. Unstaged. After unstage, please check the file, how it is looking like. Because some of the students in the mock interviews, they give me the answer for this scenario like I need to unstage a file, which is not right. By simply unstaging the file, things will not happen. You can say still I see the content. Clear? You understood, guys? Even I done the reset, still I see the content. It's not gone. Right? Now I'll try this git checkout. Hyphen file name. What is our file name? File number 16. That's it. This is how hyphen file number you need to type. Done. Okay. Now open the file. Is it gone? Makes sense? So whatever the mess up work that I done, that means is this statement became true now? Do you agree, guys? So I restated the file to its original capacity or how it was looking like I made likewise. So that is the scope here. Now the question comes is what exactly this checkout is doing? Anything that you identified like CBI officers? What exactly the checkout is doing here? What this checkout command is trying to do? So I'll do one more example so that you should catch because I want you guys to catch the things. Better than telling, you have to think. So git status, everything is clean, clear the screen, and I'll pick up one more file this time. So let's say I'll pick up this one. Okay, file number 2. So I'll open file number 2 and already some are there, right? So think like I'm messing up everything like this. I messed up, saved it, and git status modified. Then I'm putting in staging, right? Git status, it's in stage. The moment it's in stage, I got to notice that, okay, don't mess up now. So I'll have to revert. I mean to say, I need to unstage this first of all. So git reset head and type the file number 2, right? It is unstaged. You open the file and see. Still that mess up content is there. Still it is messed up. So how do you fix this? What I would say, git checkout hyphen file number 2. Done. Now open the file. Now it looks like a magic now. This kind of magic things are required for our software industry. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Frankly. So let's forget about this subject. If this kind of magic things are not there, so definitely a developer or a tester or a DevOps engineer or who is writing little code they will not have a strong dare to make a lot of changes. Am I correct? They'll be always like they'll think twice before making any changes. So what is happening exactly? So that is what I'm trying to ask you. So what is happening exactly here? Did you catch any logic? Anybody? Any logic you understood here? What exactly this is checkout is doing? Exactly, it is doing reversing, but how that is happening? That's the logic. So a simple logic is whatever, see that file, whatever you messed up, see the logic, whatever the file that was messed up, right? That you messed up, right? Messed up. So the commit definitely you have done, right? Some last commit you might have done. Understood now? Some last commit you have done. So before mess up, you might have done some commit, right? So that commit, whatever content was there, it is just getting that content, right? The last committed content, whatever you have done, it is just overlapping upon your working copy. That's the reason it is called checkout. So checkout, what it is doing is, so whatever the file that you're trying to check out, it will pick up whatever it is there in your commit area, that file content, and it overlaps upon your working copy. So that's the reason it is getting to its original state. That original state is nothing but your last commit. Do you agree now? Right? So it is reverting to its original state, means that original state is nothing but the last commit. Before last commit, whatever you kept in CA, thereafter whatever changes you made, it can be removed. So the simple logic is here. The git checkout is trying to overlap the file of CA upon the working copy. So that is exactly it is happening. Now the tricky questions here, if I ask the questions like this, like interviewer. So these are little questions here. So I have a file, right? I done unnecessary commits or some bad code is there. I need to remove it. I already committed this. Which command will you use? Question. I have a file. I already written some bad code in it and I've committed it and I'm planning to remove that code. What will be your command? What will be your answer, Sai, Samir, Sanjay? So the right answer is git revert, because I clearly gave the condition saying it's a bad commit. I already done it. Committed means if you want to remove, then definitely git revert, right? That can be gone. The next question. So I have a file, same bad code, but not yet committed. This is easy for you now. Then I want to remove. How? Simply check out, right? So these are the answers. So you need to understand the question properly. If it is after the commit, then revert. If it is before the commit, that's a checkout. Simple logic. After the commit, revert. Before the commit, checkout. So that's like a tie game in cricket. Okay. Understood, guys? Sravani, have you got it? Sushmita, Upendra, Vijay, Visweshwar, respond. You guys have to respond. Yeah. So today you learned something new, na? So these are all interesting things, guys. As an experienced person, these are all you will face in the interview. So this is the most frequently areas of Git for experienced people. Okay. So I'll stop it here. So that's all for the day. And tomorrow we'll start focusing on RM, and we're done with RM and we'll start focusing on GitHub. So one use case we'll do tomorrow on RM. Then we'll go ahead with, don't try the RM today. So let me put over there. I'll cut this and I'll put it here. And let me update your notes. Not this. Yeah, Prithvi, man, you can message me. I'll talk to you. So Linux class, yeah, I'll find the answer tomorrow. Okay. I'll get your answer tomorrow. So what is today's class number? You guys have to tell me what is the today's class number, guys. Session number. Why again 14? Somebody are saying different numbers are coming. Why 13, 14, 15? Today is 15. Please update yourself. Today is 15. 1-5. Okay, so today is 15th. That's it, guys. So I'll call out the names once again as I do every day. So money. That's it. Only today I see only money not logged in following principle. So money, please make sure that next session log in with your first name and last name. Okay. So that's a request. Please follow it. And any other questions, guys, you have? So always, if you have some questions, please raise. And also you have your chat groups. Okay, discuss there. And please do the please use your chat groups effectively. And you guys are using the support link form. This one. If you require any help, you can click and raise the tickets, guys. Okay. Yeah. And I'm planning to start talking to you guys from tomorrow. So I have a habit of talking to communicate each student. So where is your batch? So Rahul is there. So I'll be calling tomorrow, Rahul, sometime at the number or email, whatever it is. Who is this Signa Rao we have here?